So I've been married over 21 years to my dream girl, and I have 4 beautiful children that I'm very proud of. I've also been called to be the pastor of Union. You know, I'm an import. I'm a foreigner. I came to the United States when I was 5 years old because my parents ran from political unrest in Chile. I grew up in Miami, Los Angeles, and finally by the age of 14 in Houston. While in LA, I experienced my first experience with alcohol, and it is there where I fell in love with it and I became an addict. I moved to Houston, and while in Houston, I ran the streets. I stole, I fought, and did unimaginable things in this city. It was a tough time. At the age of 19, I got my girlfriend pregnant. I was married and was holding down a home and a job. It was at this age that I walked away from my faith. I grew up Catholic, and for the most part, had no interest in God. God had done nothing for me, and I was done with him. Considered myself an atheist. A few years later, I ran into a good friend. His name's Joey, and during this time, he introduced me to Jesus. But he introduced me to Jesus not just in words with the Bible, but he also showed me Jesus with his actions. Taking my faith serious, I gave my life to Jesus one day, and that uncovered the sad truth that I was heading down a path of destruction and had to deal with my addictions. Through a series of troubles and consequences in 2008, I went broke and entered a rehab facility. 3 days later, sitting on a park bench, admitting that I had been a failure to my past, my troubles, I looked up at the sky and I told Jesus, I'm gonna stop running from you, Lord. Whatever it is you want from me, I will do. The Lord took my words at face value, and my life has never been the same. A few months later, I walked into a life-giving church, looking to take my faith to the next level, a little bit more serious. And this life-giving church showed me relationship. They showed me love. This is where I found my leadership skills. This is where I found my calling and my desire to share the gospel. A few years later, during a conversation with the pastor, it was uncovered that I was to plant the church. And that night, Union Houston started to form its vision. I was to reach a generation and a demographic that most don't think about. This is when I was called to the city of Houston. Union Houston will be a diverse community church, spreading the gospel, the message of Jesus, the message of faith, hope, and love. The city of Houston is now one of the most diverse metro areas in the country. Along with this beautiful city comes some serious complications. There's homelessness, there's poverty, there's broken families, there's addiction, and there's human trafficking. Jesus is the solution to these problems. We want to see people transformed by the message of Jesus. Jesus is our message. Change is our goal.